we closing our shop in 2025? I had a number of people ask me about this. They looked at my Google business listing and it says Pierre Hedary's temporarily closed. And, you know, this is sort of true. It's not really true. It's mostly just so people quit contacting me, asking me to work on a bunch of new cars, but also because there's a certain type of customer that I'm trying to avoid. Now, what kind of customer would you be trying to avoid, Pierre? Isn't everybody who owns a classic Mercedes a potential customer? Well, that's what I used to think. And so it's hard to discuss this topic without sounding overly negative. But it's a topic I have to discuss. It's a topic I got to be honest about. Because if I'm not honest about it, you know, what is there to gain? You know, so the whole genesis of this started with one comment on one of my videos where somebody said, in short, that I look burned out. And I could have titled this video, "Do People Really Think I'm Burned Out?" And so this commenter presented a bunch of evidence, such as my long hair and my, you know, somewhat besmudged face and my shirts, which really don't look any different than they did 5 years ago. I mean, I still wear black t-shirts when they're clean. But I think mostly it has to do with the hair. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about whether or not I'm burned out in this video or whether I'm dealing with symptoms of burnout. Burnout is a funny thing. So I've said in some of my other videos, such as my one that I released a couple days ago on This Is Night Shop, which is my personal blog, which you guys should check out. The channel is This Is Night Shop. And I basically film videos after hours where I talk about what we're doing in the shop, and I show people a little bit. It's not so much my face, it's more hands-on. So I hope you guys actually check it out. But I talk about what people do when they're burned out. They sometimes develop a substance abuse issue. When I struggled with burnout, there were certain addictive phases of my personality, such as addictive eating. But I got through a lot of those because I found soccer, and soccer's really helped me. So we're going back 10 years, you know. There were other things such as losing my temper frequently or being difficult to be around, or just certain days where I hated my job. So there are times that I felt more burned out than others. Right now, actually, I don't feel burned out. But in order to stay that way, I have to make sure that the customer experience is kept a certain way. And so what I've learned is that there are a lot of customers in the last 3-4 years that came in here where I did work for them, and either they did not pay their entire bill, they didn't pay any of their bill, they only wanted to pay their parts bill, or they bullied me so much that I just told them to screw it. I don't want your money because I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to have any responsibility to you. So please just take your car out of here. There were also customers where we maybe had some problems with, you know, our estimates and our communicating our estimates. And eventually, you know, these customers get fed up with you and they leave, which is whatever it is. I mean, it's expensive to restore a classic Mercedes. But I think that these experiences would go down very drastically if I give people the impression that I'm really not that available, because I'm not that available. I have a lot of projects here, and I have a lot of people waiting to get cars into the shop. The number of cars needs to go down. Now, if you need help with your classic Mercedes, you can contact me. Yes, I'll put a timing chain in your car. No, I'm not going to restore your 380 SL. I'm honoring all the people that contacted me in 2024. I'm doing my best to honor their requests to bring cars in here. But as far as the people that have contacted me in 2025, it's like, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait until this year is over and we play catch up, because it's not fair to the customers who have cars in here. I'm tired of putting the customers who have cars in here, you know, and mixing up my work schedule with people that are pushing me to get stuff done. Those are the people that are ruining the experience for everyone. I mean, there are people that will come down here, have me replace a part in their car, stare at me the entire time, and then tell me it's not good enough and complain about, every single aspect of the repair. And a lot of those people, believe me, if you do that to me once, I probably won't work with you again. But, you know, I'm just saying that a lot of those people do exist, and they have come here. And I think that I think that many of them forget that in order for me to do good work, I have to have a lot of time with the car. I can't just fix it lickety-split. It's very hard to do that. And that's what I'm doing, giving myself time to do a good job. So I enjoy my work. I don't feel burned out. I don't feel a ton of pressure. I don't feel sick at my stomach when the phone rings because somebody's getting ready to yell and scream at me. I don't feel like I've breached responsibilities and not put enough effort in the cars that are here. I don't know. It's a tough rope to walk because you always want the adventure and the excitement of the new car, the next project that comes in here. I've waited years, though, to be able to get to drive some of my cars. I drove my 300 SEL to work this morning, my 67 300 SEL. 3 years of this car being off the road because I'm too busy working on other people's cars. One day I'm going to be 70, and some of these cars will have sat for 30 or 40 years. I don't want to deal with that. I want to spend a week every month, you know, doing some stuff to improve the shop, doing some stuff to improve my own cars, doing some stuff to make the shop a better shop to work in, keeping my shop clean, making sure that all my paperwork is organized. So I can't do that if I'm just saying yes to everybody. I can't. I don't want to. I'm tired of saying yes to people. That's exactly what it boils down to. I'm tired of saying yes. Oh, Pierre, can you discount this? No, I'm not going to say yes to you. Just take your car somewhere else. We're going to have that conversation prior to. Pierre, can I pay you in 6 months? I'm tired of saying yes to that. There are customers where I've done an outstanding job in their car, given them a great hourly rate. I still haven't gotten paid, and they still think that for some reason they've treated me well. You know, this is too much for me. So, hello, I'm going to become chronically unavailable unless I know you're a really good person. Yes, I'm going to vet the heck out of you. Make sure you're patient. If you're willing to wait 12 months to get your car in here, or 24 months or 36 months, then you're probably someone I want to work with. And you just understand that that's the way it is. You know, I'm not trying to be mean or nasty, but I'm just saying it for how it is. And there are other people that matter too besides you and your car. You know, for example, my daughter matters. She matters more than me, more than any of my employees, or, you know, really more than anyone. My wife matters. You know, my employees do matter. My mental health matters because I have to take care of said wife and child. And a lot of people think their mechanics' mental health doesn't matter. Oh, just get it done now. You know, I hear the same thing from so many mechanics. Oh man, the pressure's so high. Oh, it's too much. Oh man, why does it have to be done tomorrow? Oh, there's just so much work. Well, I don't complain about the volume of work. I realize that it's a throttling effect. Just like your car, you could drive your car at 100 miles an hour, wear it out, or you could drive it at a reasonable speed like 55, 60 and keep it going. So I have to find my reasonable speed. My reasonable speed doesn't mean pushing the pedal to the floor. It means finding a speed that everybody here can handle and we're all happy. So you can still contact me if you have major projects for us, but I can't see you for 12 months. Anyway, if you guys want to send your car here, or you need a repair or something, we're still here to help. It's just, nothing is fast or cheap.
Wait in mind.
I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all of our Patreon supporters.